All right, Spencer Lewis here for Inside Track TV. I'm standing with Kenny Wallace. Awesome performance here tonight, the Gold Rush 100, and first time in this car, first time at this speedway, and an incredible showing, my friend. How'd you like Flamboro Speedway?
Tight, bullring type racetrack. Drivers had to respect each other, but there was a lot of rooting and gouging on restarts. Double file restarts were exciting, treacherous, but thrilled to death. I want to thank Gowan Racing and Junior Hanley for giving me a good car. And I finished third. I would have liked to win, but it didn't work out like that. So good time in Canada. I love it.
How cool was that to meet Junior Hanley this afternoon?
Junior's my hero. Right there with Dick Trickle and my brother Rusty. I started racing in ASA in 1986. So when I kind of started, Junior was the man. He has built the greatest asphalt short track cars for years. And I was at his shop probably in 86, 87, something like that, and never forget it. But to see him here 30 years later, I had to give him, he didn't like me hugging him, but I had to give him a hug.
He's not a hugger. He's not big on emotion.
He's a real man.
It seemed as though the car even got better towards the tail end there. If you had another 10, 15 laps, could it have been a different story maybe for this number 39?
I'm not going to make excuses. One thing that I suffer when I do something like this is the seats. I got just a skinny little ass that I tend to fall out of the seat. So I was I kept lifting myself up, but who knows?
I mean, the response here was overwhelming. All the fans were excited to see you. Does it ever cease to amaze you how popular you are up here every time you come and run a late model show?
I'm pretty humble. I don't know who I am. I love life.
Well, you're living the dream, my friend. Thank you so much for coming on up, and thanks for doing this interview. I know we're real late here, but have a safe flight home, and we hope to see you back here next year.
Thank you. See you again. Bye.
All right, we're post-race here at the Gold Rush 100 here at Flamboro Speedway. I'm talking to a very happy car owner here. I just had Kenny Wallace drive for him this evening in the Gold Rush 100. It is Shane Gowan, and Shane, phenomenal performance here for him. I mean, he had never driven the race car before, and you guys seem to give him all the support he needed. But take me back a little bit. How did this deal all come together for you?
John Caselli approached us and asked us if we'd be interested. It'd be a good deal for our sponsor. So we talked it over with Mr. Hanley, and he knows Mr. Wallace. So it just came together that way. Really nothing too out of the ordinary, I guess, for what Junior and Wallace do.
I mean, he was able to come up to speed so quickly with this racetrack. I mean, Flamboro being as unforgiving as it is, what sort of feedback was he giving the crew all afternoon?
Actually, very good. You can tell he has a lot of racing experience. Gets out of the car, tells you what he needs, and you go right to it. He's telling us what to do. We're not trying to second guess the car.
Now, I know that you and Junior Hanley sort of put your noggins together to set this car up coming into this race. What was that like, getting the car ready for someone that you'd never met before?
Really, we didn't put our noggins together. He did it. He knows these guys and how they like to drive. He freed the car up a ton. In his own words, nobody here could have drove it that free because these guys are used to going 200 miles an hour, and they have much better car control than anybody here would have. So we spent a couple, 3 hours going over, changed everything. We'll have to change it back now because I'll spin out in the pits the way it is. But he did a great job. He just got trapped on the outside, which is just typical Flamboro racing. A couple more restarts on the inside, not having to use the tires, and he thinks he could have got back up there to give Mr. House a little run.
Now, was he surprised at how well set up the car was as soon as he jumped in it?
No, when he got here, he seen Junior, and he went right over, and when he seen Junior's name on the car and found out that Junior set it up, I won't tell you his exact words, but it was just to the point that he knew this was going to be a good race, and he had a good piece of equipment under him.
It just struck me how incredibly humble he was. He seemed to really have a good time hanging out with you and your guys. I mean, this must have been an awesome evening for all of you.
It was. He's just a really down-to-earth guy for a guy you see on TV every day. Just a regular good old boy, having a beer and shooting a breeze about all kinds of stories, and yeah, great guy. He couldn't have went any better.
This car is getting better every time I see it out. I know it was a little new to you at the beginning of the season, but you guys have done a lot of work, and it shows. What does the rest of the season look like? Is it still up in the air where you might be?
Right. With my health, I'm not 100% sure how we're going to do here, but the car's getting better for sure. Last week, Paul House drove it and went from 20th to 1st before having a little incident. Myself, I've been running good with it, so I don't think it really matters who we put in there. This is ladies. Between my crew chief Kelly Hallett and Junior Hanley, they get it going the right way every time. So
Shane, thanks so much for taking the time, and I know it's been a long day. You're a little wiped, and
yeah.
I know you're missing your bed right now, but thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us.
No problem. Hope to see you at Peterborough.
There you go, folks. As car owner of the number 39, the Lucas Oil Machine, the Kenny Wallace drove to a third place finish here tonight. It's Shane Gowan.